All right, everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report, and I'm your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. All right, we're going to go back out to California. We're going to do a report on Maxine Waters because she's back in the news. Now, the story's kind of old, okay, with her and her Slater mailer campaign, her and her daughter making the money. But there's been another complaint filed against her. And so we're going to go through the story again, okay? And for those of you who don't know, all the black Democrats, whether the mayors, council people, all of them got some sort of money-making scheme, okay? Some of them are illegal, some of them are not, and some of them are right in the middle, which is what Maxine is doing. I'm going to show you what she's doing. I have a clip of the person who filed the complaint, and he's going to explain to you what Maxine and her daughter's doing. But this is from the Washington Beacon, October 26. Maxine Waters continues to pay tens of thousands of dollars from her campaign coffers to her daughter for running a slate mailer operation, while other debts remain untouched, filing show. Wait till you see what this slate mailer operation is. None of us would ever have thought of this. Waters' campaign committee disbursed $56,000 to the Congresswoman's daughter, Karen, during the third quarter, according to the committee's most recent filings. The committee's payment to Karen reduced some of the accrued debt owed to her for running a slate mailer or endorsement mailer operation for the campaign. At the end of 2018, the campaign reported being $183,000 in the red to Karen. This is her daughter. Since that time, it has steadily chipped away at the debt, bringing the amount currently owed down to $52,000. As Waters has continued to pay her daughter from her campaign coffers, other committee debts have remained untouched. Now I'm going to move down a little bit, and I'm going to close this out, and then I'm going to show you the clip of the guy who actually filed the complaint so he can explain to you what Maxine is doing. Waters currently maintains $100,000 in campaign debt, more than half of which is marked towards her daughter. The campaign has $600,000 cash on hand. Now, I'll post the article. You can read the rest of the article. Okay, I can do it all. Now, here's the story, and let him explain to you what Maxine is doing.
A watchdog group files 2 complaints over Maxine Waters' fundraising activities. Come on in, Peter Flaherty, chair of the National Legal and Policy Center. Could you explain exactly what you allege she did wrong?
Good morning, Stuart. Certainly. We filed a complaint with the Federal Election Commission alleging that Maxine Waters and her campaign committee violated the Federal Election Campaign Act by accepting a $35,000 payment for her so-called slate mailer from the campaign of then-candidate Kamala Harris in 2006. Now, if Harris's campaign...
Hold on a second. I got to stop you with that. A slate mailer. Now, was this something that Maxine Waters created? A slate mailer? What is it?
Yes. She puts out these slate mailers. They're rare outside of California. She is the only member of Congress who uses this device.
She's the only member of Congress out of 535 people that uses this.
And she gets away with it because she sought and received an advisory opinion from the FEC back in 2004 and sort of carved out a loophole, but we believe that she's exploited it and in this case done so illegally. These slate mailers have been controversial for years. They've been criticized by watchdogs on both the right and left.
What is it?
It's sort of like, yeah, good question. It's kind of like a sample ballot. It's similar to what you get from political parties when you walk into the polling place. She mails them out before the election. It has her picture on it. It's basically a slate of her personal endorsements. But what's interesting about it is that she charges other candidates to be on it. And because of this loophole that the FEC allows, they're able to make payments to her in excess of campaign contributions under the Federal Election Campaign Act.
So the bottom line is she creates a list of candidates, which she apparently endorses, sends that list around as a mailer, and charges the people on the list money for putting them on the list.
Because she knows the people that she's sending the list to is going to vote for who's on the list. That's what Maxine and her daughter's doing.
And she got, what, $35,000 from Kamala Harris, Senator Harris?
That is correct, but it did not come from Harris's campaign, which would have been legal. It instead came from the Democratic State Central Committee of California, and that's where we have the violation. Now, we believe where there's smoke, there's fire, and in addition to asking the commission to act on this violation, we've asked for an audit of Maxine Waters' campaign committee.
Okay, so it sounds like it's not glaringly illegal, it's technical illegal. Would that be accurate?
This is illegal. It's straightforward. These mailers have been controversial for years, but this is the first time that there's been an allegation of illegality, and we're working on another complaint, which will be a more far-reaching result of the scrutiny we're giving her campaign filings now.
Give me a hint about that. More far-reaching complaint. What does that mean?
Well, the way it's set up now is that she takes in all this money, but it's unclear whether the money is actually spent proportionally and properly on the mailings. It appears that her daughter, Karen Waters, is the primary beneficiary of this operation. She's received over $750,000 over the years for coordinating these things. And it's unclear how much work is actually entailed. It does appear to be Karen Waters' primary source of income.
Okay, that is a more significant item, I would say. Peter, thanks for...
All right, that's the story, guys. Now, listen, I don't care whether this is legal or not. It's really irrelevant. The point is she's making money off of her political position. We did not put this woman in office, or any of them, to get rich. They should have started a business if they were going to do that. So I just wanted people to know what it is our people, all the black Democrats, what they're doing with our time, what they're doing with our offices.